So this improvisational game is called poetry. So Jester Joe, I'm going to give you a topic and you're going to make a poem from it. Your first topic is... quarantine.
Quarantine. So mean. Obscene. Keeping us locked away. And we don't know what's going to come of it. We don't know what's going on with this world. All that we know is what's going on in our homes in this quarantine. Obscene, it's mean, it's my machine, and it's locking me up into a dream. And I'm watching Tiger King, and I'm looking for a ring, and I'm having a quarantine baby, and I'm getting a little lazy and crazy in the quarantine. Come on.
Thomas Nash, A Litany in Time of Plague.
Adieu. Farewell, earth's bliss. This world uncertain is, under life's lustful joys. Death proves them all but toys. None from his darts can fly. I am sick. I must die. Lord, have mercy on us.
Rich men trust not in wealth. Gold cannot buy you health. Physic himself must fade. All things to end are made. The plague fog swift goes by. I am sick. I must die. Lord, have mercy on us.
When shall we three meet again? In thunder, lightning, or in rain?
When the hurly-burly's done, when the battle's lost and won.
That will be eerie this side of sun.
Where's the place?
Upon the heath.
There to meet with Macbeth.
I come, Grey Malkin.
Paddock calls.
Anon.
Anon.
Stop that! Oh, why was I cursed with such idiot sisters?
Just lucky, I guess.
Fair
is foul, and foul is fair. Hover through the fog and fill the air.
Winds and crack your cheeks, rage blow, you cataracts and hurricanos, spout till you've drenched our steeples and drowned the cocks. You sulphurous and thought-executing fires, vaunt couriers to oak-cleaving thunderbolts, singe my white head. And thou, all-shaking thunder, smite flat the thick rotundity of the world. Crack nature's molds and German spill at once that make ungrateful man.
The raven himself is hoarse that croaks the fatal entrance of Duncan upon my battlements. Come, you spirits that tend on mortal thoughts, unsex me here and fill me from the crown to the toe top full of direst cruelty. Make thick my blood. Stop up the access and passage to remorse, that no compunctious visitings of nature shake my fell purpose, nor keep peace between the effect and it. Come to my woman's breasts, and take my milk for gall, you murdering ministers, wherever in your sightless substances you wait on nature's mischief. Come, thick night, and pall thee in the dunnest smoke of hell, that my keen knife see not the wound it makes, nor heaven peep through the blanket of the dark to cry, Hold! Hold!
Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. I have come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. The evil that men do lives after them. The good is often interred with their bones. So let it be with Caesar. The noble Brutus hath told you Caesar was ambitious. If it were so, it was a grievous fault, and grievously hath Caesar answered it. Here under leave of Brutus and the rest, for Brutus is an honorable man. So are they all honorable men. Come I to speak in Caesar's funeral. He was my friend, faithful and just to me. But Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. He hath brought many captives home to Rome, whose ransoms did the general coffers fill. Did this in Caesar seem ambitious? When that the poor have cried, Caesar hath wept. Ambition should be made of sterner stuff. Yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. You all did see that on the Lupercal I thrice presented him a kingly crown, which he did thrice refuse. Was this ambition? Yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and sure, he is an honorable man. I speak not to disprove what Brutus spoke, but here I am to speak what I do know. You all did love him once, not without cause. What cause withholds you then to mourn for him? Oh, judgment! Thou art fled to brutish beasts, and men have lost their reason! Bear with me. My heart is in the coffin there with Caesar, and I must pause till it comes back to me.
Alfred Lord Tennyson, a dedication. These to his memory, since he held them dear, perchance as finding there unconsciously some image of himself I dedicate. I dedicate, I consecrate with tears, these idols. We know him now, all narrow jealousies are silent, and we see him as he moved, how modest, kindly, all accomplished wise, with that sublime repression of himself, and in what limits, and how tenderly, not swaying to this faction or to that, not making his high place the lawless perch of winged ambitions, nor a grand vantage ground for pleasure, but through all this tract of years, wearing the white flower of a blameless life, before 1,000 peering littlenesses, in that fierce light which beats upon a throne, and blackens every blot. For where is he who dares to foreshadow for an only son a lovelier life, a more unstained than his?
And I stood upon the sand of the sea and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his head the name of blasphemy. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion. And the dragon gave him his power and his seat and great authority. And I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed, and all the world followed the beast with wonder, saying, "Who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with him?" And there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies, and power was given unto him to continue 42 months. And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against God, to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle. And them that dwell upon the earth shall worship him whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world. If any man have an ear, let him hear.
Did my father strike my gentleman for chiding of his fool? By day and night he wrongs me, every hour. His nights grow riotous, and himself upbraids us on every trifle. When he returns from hunting, I will not speak to him. Say I'm sick. If you come slack of further services, you shall do well. The fault of it, I'll answer. Put on what weary negligence you please, you and your fellows. I'd have it come to question. If he distaste it, let him to our sister, whose mind and mine are one. Now, by my life, old fools are babies again, ha! And must be used with checks as flatteries when they are seen abused. Remember what I have said.
Great Glamis, worthy Cawdor, greater than both, by the all hail hereafter. Thy letters have transported me beyond this ignorant present, and I feel now the future in the instant.
My dearest love, Duncan comes here tonight.
And when goes hence?
Tomorrow, as he proposes.
Oh, never shall sun that morrow see. Your face, my Thane, is as a book where men may read strange matters to beguile the time, look like the time. Bear welcome in your eye, your hand, your tongue, look like the innocent flower, but be the serpent under it. He that's coming must be provided for, and you shall put this night's great business into my dispatch, which shall to all nights and days to come give solely sovereign sway and masterdom.
We will speak further.
Only look up clear, to alter favor ever is to fear. Leave all the rest to me.
is but a flower, which wrinkles will devour. Brightness falls from the air. Queens have died young and fair. Death hath closed Helen's eye. I am sick. I must die. Lord, have mercy on us. Strength stoops unto the grave. Worms feed on Hector brave. Swords may not fight with faith. Earth still holds open her gates. Come, come, the bells do cry. I am sick. I must die. Lord, have mercy on us.
That's where I'm going with things.
Thou nature art my goddess, to thy law my services are bound. Wherefore should I stand in the plague of custom and permit the curiosity of nations to deprive me? For that I am some 12 or 14 moonshines lag of a brother. Why, bastard? Wherefore base? My mind as generous and my shape as true as honest madam's issue? Why brand they us with base, with baseness, bastardery, base? Who in the lusty stealth of nature take more composition and fierce quality than doth within a dull, stale, tired bed? Go to the creating! A whole tribe of folks go tween asleep and wake. Well then, legitimate Edgar, I must have your land.
And conspiracies.
Conspiracies. Oh, very good one. Conspiracy. What do you see in the conspiracy? Oh, you and me, we can talk all night over fire. And we can desire to know what's going on in the government. Oh, did they make the COVID up in a lab? What's going on in the world? People tell me, and every mom and dad, oh, what's gonna happen with the Project Blue Book? Tell me, I wanna know what's gonna happen in 2024. Listen, folks, I know we're all searching for some deeper meaning, but the truth is, the real machine is right there in front of our face. There's always some conspiracies, yes, including an alien race. It's right there flying over our heads. But the truth is, folks, you won't know the true conspiracy theory until you're dead. Conspiracy, conspiracy, tell me what do you see? Oh, I want to discuss it with you and me by a fire. Conspiracy theories, folks. Don't believe everything you read on the internet. But send it my way. I want to read it too.
General Mark Antony has been accused of deserting his fleet to be with his lover, Cleopatra. Many in his cabinet say this dotage overflows the measure. Those his goodly eyes that once over the files and musters of the war, glowing like plated Mars, now bend, now turn the office and devotion of their view upon a tawny front. Take a good note, and you shall see in him the triple pillar of the world transformed into a strumpet's fool. Behold and see.
I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere. Not like here inside your palace, milady, where everything is soft and smooth.
If it be love, indeed, tell me how much.
There's beggary in the love that can be reckoned.
I'll set a born how far to be beloved.
Then must thou needs find out new heaven, new earth.
There is news, my good lord, from Rome.
Eris, grace me to the sun!
Listen to your messenger, Antony. Fulvia, perchance, is angry, or who knows if scarce-bearded Caesar have not sent his powerful mandate to you. Do this or do that. Take in that kingdom, enfranchise that. Perform it, or we'll damn thee.
How, my love?
Perchance? Nay, and most like. You must not stay here longer. Your dismission has come from Caesar. Therefore, hear it, Antony. Where's Fulvia's process? Caesar's, I would say. Hear out the messenger. As I am Egypt's queen, thou blushest, Antony, and that blood of thine is Caesar's omager. Else, so thy cheek pays shame when thy shrill-tongued Fulvia scolds. The messenger?
Let Rome and Tiber melt, and the wide arch of the ranged empire fall. Here is my space. Kingdoms are clay. Our dungy earth alike feeds beast as man. The nobleness of life is to do thus, when such a mutual pair and such a twain can do it, in which I bind, on pain of punishment, the world to wheat. We stand up peerless.
Oh, excellent falsehood. Why did he marry Fulvia and not love her? I'll seem the fool I am not. Antony will be himself.
Wit with his wantonness tasteth death's bitterness. Hell's executioner hath no ears for to hear what vain art can reply. I am sick, I must die. Lord, have mercy on us. There we go.
Anybody? Anybody want one for those last couple poems? I wish I could. I'm gonna make it rain.
COVID.
COVID. Schmovid. Folks, I know it was a hard time and we still feel like we can't rhyme in time anymore. But the truth is, COVID is just a sign of things to come. And the truth is, it's going to get worse before it gets better. You know, we're going to have stormy weather, folks, but we're going to be telling jokes and making people happy even when we're feeling crappy, because that's what we do. We make you feel brand new and give you a smile, even if COVID's got you down for a little while. Don't worry. Things can slow down. And will still turn that frown upside down. COVID.
Is this a dagger which I see before me? The handle towards my hand? Come, let me clutch thee. I have thee not, and yet I see thee still. Art thou not fatal vision sensible? To feeling as to sight? Or art thou but a dagger of the mind, a false creation, proceeding from the heat oppressed brain? I see thee yet, in form as palpable as this which now I draw. The curtains sleep, witchcraft celebrates, pale hectates offerings and withers murder. Hilarium by his centennial, the wolf, whose howl his watch, thus with the stealthy pace, with Tarquin's ravishing strides toward the design, moves like a ghost. Thou sure and firm set earth, hear not my steps, which way they walk, for fear the very stones prate at my whereabouts, and take the present horror from the time, which now suits with it. Whilst I threat, he lives, words to the heat of deeds, to cold breath gives.
Emma Lazarus, Loneliness. All stupor of surprise hath passed away. She sees with clearer vision than before a world far off of light and laughter gay, herself alone and lonely evermore. Folk come and go, and reach in her no wise, mere flitting phantoms to her heavy eyes. All outward things that once seemed part of her fall from her, like the leaves in autumn shed. She feels as one embalmed in spice and myrrh, with her heart eaten out a long time dead, unchanged without, the features and the form, within devoured by the thin red worm.
No more but e'en a woman, and commanded by such poor passion as the maid that milks and does the meanest chores. If it were for me to throw my scepter at the injurious gods, to tell them that this world did equal theirs, till they had stolen our jewel. All but not. Patience is sottish, and impatience does become a dog that's mad. Then, is it sin to rush into the secret house of death? Ere death, dare you come to us? In death, dare come to us? How do you, women? What, good cheer? Why now, Charmian? Our lamp is spent. Look, it's out. Good sirs, take heart. We'll bury him. And then what's brave, what's noble, let's do it after the high Roman fashion and make death proud to take us. Come, away.
By her own prowess she must stand or fall. This grief is to be conquered day by day. Who could befriend her? Who could make this small, or her strength great? She meets it as she may. A weary struggle and a constant pain. She dreams not they may ever cease nor wane.
Dylan Thomas, do not go gentle into that good night. Do not go gentle into that good night. Old age should burn and rave at close of day. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. The wise men at their end know dark is right. Because of their words had forked no lightning they. Do not go gentle into that good night.
brother, I heard myself proclaimed, and by the happy hollow of a tree, escaped the hunt.
Dear brother Edgar, what is happening?
Treason! I have been accused of treason against our goodly father.
Treason?
Framed. I've been set up.
Oh my. Who would ever frame you, dear brother?
I know not, but where am I to go? No port is free, no place that guard, and most unusual vigilance does not intend my taking.
Our father's love is to the bastard Edmund. As to the legitimate... Fine word, legitimate. Well, my legitimate, if this letter speed, and my invention thrive, Edmund the base, shall top the legitimate. I grow, I prosper. Now God, stand up for the bastards. Thou, nature, art my goddess. To thy law, my services are bound.
Whiles I may escape, I will preserve myself, and am be thought to take the basest and most poorest shape that ever penurian contempt of man brought near to beast. My face all grime with filth, blanket my loins, I'll fold my hair in knots, and with presented nakedness, I'll face the winds and persecutions of the sky. The country gives me proof and precedent of bedlam beggars who, with roaring voices, strike in their numbed and mortified bare arms pins, wooden pricks, nails, sprigs of rosemary, and with this horrible object from low farms, poor pelting villages, sheepcotes and mills, sometime with lunatic bands, sometime with prayers, enforce their charity. Or truly good. Or Tom. And something yet.
Good men, the last wave by, crying how bright their frail deeds might have danced in a green bay. Rage, rage against the dying of the light.
Edgar, I nothing am!
Oh. Wild men who caught and sang the sun in flight, and learned too late they grieved it on its way, do not go gentle into that good night.
This case of that huge spirit now is cold. Oh, women. Women! Come. We have no friend, but resolution, and the briefest end.
When you durst do it, then you were a man. And to be more than what you were, you would be so much more the man. Nor time, nor place did then adhere, and yet you would make both. They have made themselves, and that their fitness now does unmake you. I have given suck, and know how tender 'tis to love the babe that milks me. I would, while it was smiling in my face, have plucked my nipple from his boneless gums and dashed the brains out, had I so sworn, as you have done to this.
Brave men, near death, who see with blinding sight, blind eyes could blaze like meteors and be gay. Rage, rage against the dying of the light.
William Wordsworth. She dwelt among the untrodden ways. She dwelt among the untrodden ways, beside the springs of Dove, a maid whom there were none to praise, and very few to love. A violet by a mossy stone, half hidden from the eye, fair as a star when only one is shining in the sky. She lived unknown, and few could know, when Lucy ceased to be. But she is in her grave, and oh, the difference to me.
And you, my father, there on that sad height, curse, bless me now with your fierce tears, I pray. Do not go gentle into that good night. Rage, rage against the dying of the light.
No more the juice of Egypt's grape shall moist this lip. Yar, yar, good Iris! Quick, methinks I hear Antony call. I see him rouse himself to praise my noble act. I hear him mock the luck of Caesar, which the gods had given men to excuse their after wrath. Husband, I come! Now to that name my courage doth prove my title. And fire and air, my other elements I give to baser life. So what have you done? Come, come, take the last warmth of my lips. Farewell, kind Charmian. Iris, farewell. Have I the aspect in my lips? Doth fall? If thou and nature can so gently part, the stroke of death is his lover's pinch, which hurts and is desired. Dost thou lie still? If thou dost vanishest, thou tellest the world it is not worth leave taking.
Haste, therefore each degree, to welcome destiny. Heaven is our heritage, earth put a player's stage. Mount we unto the sky. I am sick, I must die. Lord, have mercy on us. Thomas Nash, A Litany in Time of Plague.
And the final topic for the evening, Jester Joe, is vaccines.
Oh, vaccine! Vaccine! You mean I don't need this thing? You mean the scientists have come up with something to help us? Something to save the day? Hip hip hooray! Yay! Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson, please come and give it to me. I'm on my knees. My arms are open. I'm ready for you. And I trust that you got the best things in mind. Don't microchip me. Don't brainwash my mind. Give me what I need so I can go to a Jets game, go to a comedy show like this tonight. Folks, we couldn't do it without the vaccines. Don't be obscene. Don't be mean. These scientists, we need you. We believe. Thank you. We love you. We need you. And some of us shove you because we don't understand, folks. But telling you this, make a plan to get that 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th dose. We need it, folks. Thank you. I'm Jolly Joe. Hope you've enjoyed the show.